Heyo, what up? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a good rest of your trading session yesterday. A lot of consolidation there. Drifting higher. I had a pretty good, decent trade off stream. I shared it in Discord. See if I can, I ended up buying the range high. I think it was down here. I think it was something like this. I bought there around the highs and then sold around there. Something like that. So I flipped long. I was looking for the short and I was like, what am I doing? You know, buyers are holding up well. I don't really see, other than my own desire just for a reversal, I don't really see much supporting that. So I was like, I gotta kill that bias, go with momentum here. So that's what I did. And I ended up making a little bag on both Tradeify and my funded futures. So my funded futures, it's back pretty much to the 50K starting point. Let me pull this down a little bit. So 49,968, right? So pretty much back to where I started, making up for the rough start. Tradeify is still down about 700. But I ended up being a pretty good session yesterday. I'm going to keep that momentum going. And so let's say good morning, people. What up, Kevin? Dan, what up? Good morning. Speaking of momentum, Dan's been crushing it lately. Olivier, how you doing? Trading Academy, good morning. Miguel, what up? Grizz, how you doing? Wolf, good morning. Says Skidabur, what's up? Arif, how you doing? Frostbite, what's up? Timothy, good morning. All right, cool. Welcome, everybody. Do I like this funding firm better than others? Are you referring to my funded futures? My funded futures I've been enjoying for the most part. I think it's pretty solid. They've now allowed you to have up to 5 accounts, so they've kind of expanded that, which is good. What else have they done? It's in general, it was like before, it wasn't like a huge, you're not gonna like get these massive payments. But it's pretty clear-cut rules to get, pretty steady payouts, So, but now that they allow you to have more accounts, that's pretty cool. So I think my funded futures is doing good stuff. All right. Got some demand zones down here. You can see the green lines on my chart, the 90 and the 2 hour. And we're right around PDH. It looks like we're going to open up right at PDH. Gail says we could see a quick drop to 23,300 before we see buyers try and defend. That would be about 50 points away. Down here, right past, that would be like a nice overnight low sweep. Overnight low sweep to that 300 tap. Could happen for sure. In general, I'd probably lean on the long side until proven otherwise. Unless we see bears really start to take over and overpower all the buyers, I'd probably just lean on the long side. All right, let's have a great session, everybody. All right, previous day high open essentially. Overnight highs We're at 404 and a quarter. So will we revisit overnight highs or overnight lows first? Overnight lows are closer. What's up, Rue? The Rue bot ended up being right yesterday. Has my head spinning. Well, let's go, Robo Rue. Nice job. All right, there's overnight lows. Those hit first. Nice little drop there. It's a big candle. Big 1 minute candle for sure. Nice, 57 pointer? 55 pointer? Something like that. What's up, Ken? Good morning. What's up, Ronald? Eddie, good morning. So it was a VWAP open. I hope that we can move away from that and get some really good price action because I don't like VWAP opens. I would like to see us visit these demand zones if we could. Alistair, what up? Matt, how you doing? Miguel, yeah, it was a quick drop. Right at, 3 points away from 300 there. Let's see what happens next. Dan, good morning. JVO, good morning. All right, we're going to get a little rejection here. Could have a nice downside move here. Do you guys ever use volume to trade? I know a lot of people do. Definitely volume profile. Imagine you've seen / heard of Trade Brigade. Yeah, he's stopped by the live stream a handful of times. Solid videos. I really like his analysis. What up, Griffin? What up, Chuck? How you guys doing? Maul, good morning. All right, well, I'm interested in seeing this 280 hit. Mentioned like the staying on the long side, but I mean that open pretty solid red candle there. Active Trader Society hasn't been in here in a very long time. Just moved on. That's what happens with live streaming is people be in there every day and chat with them, and then all of a sudden you never see them anymore. And there's like, when I go back and watch some streams from like like 6 months ago, I will see like a name and be like, oh yeah, that dude was in here all the time. I forgot he was like a regular. And then all of a sudden, some people, are not sticking around with trading. So some people, there's like a kind of, some people stick around for maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, and then they got to move on to other life stuff. Other people just move on to other streams or don't watch any streams. Prefer silence instead of the ramblings of a 30-something. Hey, now I come and go. I take my breaks. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Wolf. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I don't blame anybody for, not watching or whatever. It's fine. What's up, Botan? How you doing? Molly, you're here till the wheels fall off. All right. Well, they may have already started falling off. Xfinity is trying its hardest to sabotage the stream. I'm not going to let him. It's not you, it's me. Yeah, exactly. So right now we just have an overnight low sweep and waiting to see if we can reclaim VWAP and PDH and grind higher to overnight highs. If we can do that, I do like the long side up to 400. Who's trying? Xfinity is trying. My internet provider. They keep crashing out my internet on me, making me want to give up. Dan, rough start to the day, lost one XFA. Sorry to hear that. Luckily, your newest one, which only had a $300 balance. Okay. Well, damage is limited. Here's VWAP. Yeah, some of them want to just trade without any external noise. Yeah. Exactly. I agree with that totally. You don't necessarily want to be swayed by someone else's analysis, I agree for sure. Grizz, you took $400, got London low bounce up to true day open. Nice. Is true day open just the session open? Is that what that is? Or no, I guess that would be, is that midnight? What is the true day open? I think we've talked about this before. Wolf, you got long 339. Nice. Midnight East Coast. Yeah, okay. True day open midnight. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching the videos. At the open, it's good to watch the 5, so you get a little price action under your belt for the first trade. Imagine if you got bearish for that 1 minute. Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I do like waiting, for sure. I like to have a little bit more structure. I'm glad I held off. What's up, Justice? How you doing? thanks for watching the latest video. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yeah, because now, like, pretty much, let's go back to Miguel's opening comment. Pre-market. Could see a quick drop to under 23,300 before we see buyers try and defend. That was almost spot on, like 3 points from 300, 3.5 points. And then we got some defending from buyers. So that was great analysis on Miguel's part there. Well, Joel, thanks for stopping by this stream. It's a bit more calm, maybe is the right word. Little less amphetamines, maybe here. How you say sedated? All right, I like longs here to 400. I'm gonna go for it here on my fund of futures. I'll target 399.5 here. Whoops. There's this one button on my mouse that goes like back a page. Close to getting stopped here. Does it need a few more points? Should I give it down to that wick? I don't know. We'll do 36.25 there. Any bracket orders here, or is it individual? Yeah, bracket orders. New office now. Well, it's new as of January. When I came back at the new year, I moved into this room here. So if you haven't been here in a while, then yeah, it might be new to you. Am I gonna get a bag on this trade? I hope. I mean, you said I'm going to, but you know, it looks good to me. I like it. In fact, I'll take it on Tradeify as well. And you know, I'm just trying to go with my original thought here, which is going out to the long side. I did say if we can reclaim VWAP, PDH, etc., I'll look for the long side to overnight highs. I don't necessarily want to wait until it starts moving too far away, and then I just regret not getting in earlier. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the risk on now. Should teach Grizz about bracket orders. It would help him out a lot. Shots fired. Grizz over here catching strays, man. Big candles incoming. Hopefully they are blue. Someone know why trades by Matt is not trading today. Yes, I texted him, asked him to take a day off so I could get a few more people in on my stream. And he's like, all right, I'll go golfing. No problem, dude. So, you know, just called in a favor. That's all. Stuck with me. Sorry. Joel, glad you're here. First time? We got a first time viewer in the house. All right, starting to get the move away like I was hoping for. A lot of limit orders sitting here on ES. Let's see if we can grind on through that. And again, overnight highs I think makes a good target. I'm going to front run those overnight highs. Front run 400 by 2 ticks. Looking for 99.5. What up, Jim? How you doing? We are sitting on yesterday's value area, so a move to the upside is more likely than not. But we may need to sweep yesterday's close or the point of control before cleanup. Well, let's just move up, I think. Let's just move up. We're only about 16 points from a take profit here. I'd say let's just go to my take profit. Then I don't care what happens. Just do it. Why? Who cares? Move my take profit. It's not a big deal. Just do it. Look at here's a book map, or the heat map, rather. A lot of liquidity stacking in over here, but this just looks delicious. I think we just gobble it up. Some delicious liquidity here. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, exactly, Evan. Let's go to 3.99 3/4. Then it can do whatever it wants to do. Definitely. Locked up a payout with the help of those buyers, of course, Miguel. Miguel, did you get drafted onto a top tip VIP team or whatever they're doing? 3 points away from my take profit. You did finally get your 5K hat from them from like almost 2 years ago. Nice. Am I in a position? Yeah. See the open P&L right up here. It's a little small. I apologize. The blue line on the Tradeify will show you, will indicate that I'm in a position. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. It's making me sweat this one a little bit. Like literally like 2 points from my take profit. And it's pulling back here. Don't do it to me. Don't do me like this. I'm gonna be at least a break even here. That's a gnarly little pullback there. Really? Really? Jeez, what the fuck is wrong with this freaking... This is where sellers want to step up? Man. This is like a 40-point trade that's just evaporating. Fuck. That's just, it's rude. That's what it is. It's rude. Give me that freaking overnight high sweep. It's common for news candles to retrace. Yeah, what was the news? PMI 845. Let's see. Was this the news candle? This was PMI. All right. Honestly, forgot about PMI. We got the 9 o'clock number coming out in 8 minutes. It was just looking so good, you know, as we got literally looked so good coming into my take profit there. Thought for sure I'd get the fill any second. How many contracts I normally trade? Just one, usually. What's up, Yao? How you doing? I did take it on Tradeify, yeah. Similar entry. I think like a couple points difference. Here's Tradeify. 16 and a quarter is my entry there. 58 and a half is my entry here. I'm good, yeah, thank you. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Just wondering where you were. Starting to think you found some order flow trader to watch instead of me. My stream's way more lax than Matt's. I feel like Matt's is pretty relaxed. Is it not? For consistency, you should just shoot for 30 points with Tradeify. Otherwise, that profit target gets increased by so much just off a little extra profit. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back above 50K, but you're right. I should make sure the profit's not too large, huh? Nice job, Grizz. All right, I'll kill Tradeify there. 550, 554 there. What do I do with this? I don't like this little head and shoulders on ES has me a little bit skittish, honestly. I think I just trail right now. 15 points. Definitely not what I wanted out of this. Shoot. Man, 2 points from the take profit. 2 points. I thought front running, not only front running 400 just by 2 ticks, it's also front running overnight highs by a few points. So I thought for sure that 99 would be good, but obviously that wasn't the case. So little bag there, 300 on MFFU, 550 on Tradeify. Thank you, Maul. Appreciate it. You said it's one of the best trades I've seen you manage. You didn't close on the pullback, and you didn't get greedy near your take profit. Yeah. Yeah. And the Tradeify exit was solid, for what this ended up being. A very solid exit. I'll give Eddie props for that one. Thank you, Eddie, for reminding me. All right. So that feels good to get those trades in again. It's like yesterday, got a little bag to kick things off. $330 yesterday, I think it was. Ended up taking a red trade, and then I was up only $90 when I ended the stream, I think. Then I found an opportunity a little after that. But either way, it puts you in a pretty comfortable position going into the rest of the session, So some clear divergence here on ES and NQ. ES a little bit weaker. NAS holding a value above VWAP. We also see VIX ticking a little bit higher too this morning. So that's a little interesting. Still don't see why I stopped it at 395. I mean, we were watching the heat map. Well, at least I was. I could just see these orders start to pile in. We tapped into a nice little level of liquidity at that 71s, and as we start moving lower, you start seeing more and more orders start to pile in on the offer, and I think it just was a decent aggression. Why there? Who knows? But I mean, that's just what happened. Maybe I wasn't zoomed out far enough. It's actually, yeah, no, 63.71. Yeah, that was the level there. Here's news. Oh, wow. Wow. That's, holy shit, that was a large drop. Again, we'll see how this closes, but VIX ticking higher there was a little bit interesting. It's been kind of grinding a little higher all morning. Oh yeah, that was a fast one. Carmine was short going into that news. He said it's a gamble going into news. I have a hard stop out at where was it? 63.70 maybe. I don't know. But he was in on that short. How have I been? How are the accounts going? The accounts got off to a rough start, but I've kind of. This is the first time I think this MFFU funded account's been in the green. So just today is when I finally got in the green after like a week. So it was kind of a rough start, and then Tradeify still in the red. Oh yeah. Alistair tapped you out for a win before bouncing down. Ooh, nice. Joel, you were in short during that big dump. Hopefully you are still in it or got out somewhere good. Let's see if we can get a nice move lower. I cannot believe we didn't sweep overnight highs. Come on. Nice, Joel. Here, you take profit, $350. Well done. Rubot tried to make me long that. Haha, nice try, Skynet. Your bot's turning against you. It's becoming sentient, dude. It wants you to lose. It's now only goal is your destruction. Sounds like a movie you know I'm not gonna watch. What's this cap on MNQ? That's gross. Could be a data issue or just news. So just, I don't know. That's a pretty sizable looking gap there. Hey, can any MotiveWave user help me with something? I can't figure this out. What I want to figure out is somehow like my colors and the bar styles got like shifted ever so slightly. So if you use MotiveWave and don't mind looking at the screen real quick, look at NASDAQ here in the middle. And now when I switch over to this chart, look at the difference in the candlesticks. This is the candlesticks I want. This is what I got on this one. And I don't know why. I don't know what the... You know, they have like a 3D kind of look, like they look kind of beveled almost. I don't know what's different about these. If anyone knows why this is like the flatter style and the slightly different color and this one's not, I don't know what the difference is. I really don't. It's got to be something in these themes somehow. The outline color. Oh, candlestick's flat. I think that's what it is. Candlestick's flat. Boom. Okay. Ah. All right. I figured it out. Did you know there's a news candle play by Tom Hugard with 70% win rate? No, I didn't. I mean, I'd be curious to know more about it because Yeah, I'd be curious to know more about it. That's it. That's all I'll say. What up, Parshup? How's it going? Vikas, how you doing? You're $84 away from passing 5 combines. Nice. Just wait for a good setup. That's all. Vikas. That's all you gotta do. You don't need to lock out for the day. Just unless the time window when you're most profitable is over. What's up, Trent? You've seen a couple vids, but first time in the stream. Welcome. Look at ES, man. ES looking really good. NASDAQ with a higher low. Double bottom there. I would like to see more continuation to the downside here. I like shorts here. I'm gonna short it. I'm gonna look for the 300 break. I'm gonna look for the 280 level. Remember the first vid of you I watched was when you tried to trade for like side income or something? Didn't actually think you traded full time. I've been spending full-time amount of time trading since 2020. Yeah, I wish I got in a little higher. Matt, here's short 348. Yeah, that's more where I would have preferred to be in at. Been watching me since the shirtless videos. I don't know why you moved away from that style of content. Well, let's just be on a paywall now, you know. How's Carmen on the day? He's in a short that's pretty nice. I think he took one trade that was for like a 1-point loss, and now he's up pretty nicely on this other trade. Well, maybe not the right location for my entry. It looks like I'm about to get stopped out here. 54 is my exit. Back in the green after almost getting stopped out. Back to the lows here on NAS. Midnight in Australia for you, Joel? All right. Have a good night. I'm trying to imagine like what it's like to trade Australian time. Like, imagine trading the New York Open right before bed. It's gotta be such a trip. Like, hard for me to even wrap my head around. Looking for new lows on NASDAQ. think at this point, I'm not gonna let this turn into a red trade on me. Could easily bounce here. I am looking for more, looking for 280. But a bounce also seems plausible. And I don't want to be so hard-headed on this trade that I'm not willing to, you know, accept the bounce. But here we are getting new lows. That's what I wanted to see. Here's 300 on NASDAQ. Again, I'm looking for 280. So let's see if we can get it. I'll trail now a little bit more. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? There we go. Going. So 292.5 is the low at the moment. About 10 points from my take profit. And right now, about 10 points from my trail as well. So, bounce up, I'll be out for 24 points or so. Get the move down. I'll make about, what is that, 52 points or so on this trade? My math is good. All right. I'll hop out here on the trail. A nice little move there. I still think 280 is a good target though. Ooh. Looks like I'm top ticked here on the trail. Oh man. Oh no. It's like I might have trailed a touch too tight here. We'll see. Let's just see if 280 hits, though. But overall, decent trade. Decent trade, the long side and the short side. Left meat on the bone for both, but you're never going to catch the full move, really. So I'm up 760 on the day. $15 points is 300 USD, yes. Yeah, just times it by 20. All right, Griffin. Catch you later. Still alive? You've been enjoying the price action? Yeah, I was worried about it being a VWAP open, but we've had some nice moves here. I'm just a little sad I'm not still in this. It's just literally, I trailed just like a point too tight. Like it needed like 5 ticks higher for me to still be on this trade. That's all right. So I'm looking, the reason why I'm targeting 280 is got demand zones down here that I want to see hit. Just trading 20 accounts. Me, I'm trading just one. I have a Tradeify account and my Funded Features account. Here's Tradeify. Here's my Funded Features. So nice little bag on both of them today. Here's my target. Bummer. That's a massive difference in P&L, you know. It goes from a 24-point trade to a 50-point trade, so pretty much doubles it. If I could have not trailed so tight. Easier said than done. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to know exactly how tight to trail. You don't want to give back too much profit if it does bounce. But man, this is a beautiful, beautiful short. It stings a little bit. It stings a little bit, that's for sure. Nice shot, Vikas. Finally passed 5 combines. Let's hit the soundbite for you. A lot of suffering in these 1.5 months. You're shivering right now. Well, good job. I remember, you know, the relief I felt passing combines, and it's a great feeling. Were you trading 1 mini on MFFU? Yes, I was. Carmine Trail, just kind of depends. Yeah, he like Harsha says 7 points on ES is general rule of thumb. Yeah, I think usually when it's 7 points, he moves a break even at least. And so he took some partials. He took 75% off at 56s on ES. Took 7 more contracts off at 47s. He took the last 3 off at 43, so he's all out. That was a really nice short on his part. Probably trading gold. No, I don't trade gold. How much does he charge monthly? I don't know. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Already subscribed to the service. I don't pay monthly. I was a early member. I don't pay monthly for it. Rabola, it's going pretty good. Could be going a touch better had I not gotten top ticked out on the trail. I was looking for 280 and almost stayed in for it, but unfortunately not. Either way, 760 on my fund of futures, 550 on Tradeify. Still green, yeah. How about you? I'm annoyed about the short because for one, my target hit beautifully, really nice place to hop out, and two, literally just trailing by like 5 ticks too tight made me lose, half profit, which my analysis was good. I think trailing is always hard it's always hard to know how much to trail, and I did that on the long as well. The long, left what I would say is a lot of meat on the bone there, by like hopping out too soon, so it's kind of hard to, you really want to capitalize on the moves, and both times my target did not get hit with me in the trade, so that's all right. That's the way it goes sometimes, but hey, it's still a good session. I still feel good about the session. I'm happy about it. Well, you stumbled on a long from 63.49 for a $250 loss. Now short from the same area. You short from around 49s. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, top ticks. I always want it to go well past where it stopped me out on, so I feel better about it. Jasper, you don't know how to short? I mean, don't you watch the stream? It's mostly I feel like that's mostly what I do. All you do is press the sell button instead of the buy button. What's up, Neil? How's it going? Long time no see. It's going well. 2 trades. 1 long, 1 short. 760 on my funded futures funded account. Tom says nowhere near enough likes in here. Let's get it to 69. Yeah, there's only 36 likes. And much like the market at overnight highs, we turned around at 199 concurrent viewers. And so we didn't even hit 200 concurrent viewers. Just like the market couldn't hit 399. Everything comes back to the market. Thanks, Neil. All right, down we go. This is one of the nicest VWAP opens I can remember in terms of price action. Very nice downtrend from, was that 845 or so, a little after 845. Sellers showing exhaustion. We're mostly just running stops, says Tom. Well, we are at a demand zone. To me, I think that makes an ideal place to take profit. Again, I use supply and demand. And it's usually just for exits. How's my summer going? It's going all right. Took most of July off. My lowest demand zone's 270 is the start of it. Pull up a 2-hour chart. We can look at the entire zone. As it goes a bit lower, the actual zone would end down here. The zone ends at 241 and a quarter. Because you're $16 above 3,000. Is that good enough? Why wouldn't it be? You don't need to make more than 3,000 unless you make over 50% in one day. Feel like I'm a good griller. I don't own a grill, but I mean, I could use one. I've grilled minimally, but I think I am a pretty decent cook. I do like food a lot. All right, we just wick down to the bottom of this demand zone here. Favorite food dish? I mean, nothing makes me happier than a good pizza, to be honest. Second to that would probably be really good tacos. So, yeah, pretty basic. Pizza and tacos, whatever. It's delicious. Okay, I'm back. The upstream kind of fell off there. Sorry about that. Ever had chicken shawarma? Yeah, I've had chicken shawarma a lot. Pizza, which one? Just good pizza of any kind. I don't care. I'm not like in Chicago. We have deep dish and we have tavern style. Those are like the two most. That's what we're known for. But I like pan pizza. I like deep dish. I like thin crust. I like hand tossed. I like any pizza as long as it's good. I like good quality ingredients. It's one of my favorite things. Connecticut is claimed to be the pizza capital of the U.S. Interesting. Next time I'm in Connecticut, I will get some pizza for sure. All right, on down we go. How about that? To me, the main indication of this was VIX. You know, I mentioned this earlier. It was kind of popping up all morning, and then it was getting strong, and then we broke down, and it's just been continuing push higher. So I think VIX was a nice indication there that we may run into some headwinds. Who provides your Delta data feed? This is from TopStep. Are you asking someone else? Oh, sorry, you're asking someone else. What do I use to track my BPM? I have a chest strap heart rate monitor. It connects to an app on my phone, which has a widget, which I can use as like an object in OBS. The other thing that kind of helped me out today is, I mentioned this before, the 1LP has really been helpful lately. There's a period earlier in the year where I didn't really use it, but it's been really helpful. So we got this bearish cross, and even after we got the drop, we were like starting to get the cross and enter this bearish cycle, which is the blue and red oscillators when they cross down like that. And so I was feeling really good about my 280 target hitting, even when we're like double bottoming on NASDAQ. I felt good because we're just entering a bearish cycle. And that bear cycle definitely gave us results. And now it looks like that cycle may be ending. We might get the start of a bullish cross here. So in case you thought this move wasn't extended, in case you thought, oh, hey, I'm going to short a pop-up. Well, obviously, this move's been been a very nice down move. And holding off from shorts down here is the obvious play. But that potential cross back up is also a good indication to maybe hold off. You only trade micros on a $2,000 account. You think that's smart? Yes, I do think that's smart. Do you like playing anything besides the guitar? Music-wise, no, I really don't play guitar. I mean, I dabble. I have a keyboard here, but I'm not like good at it, you know? Just more of a guitar player. What is the 1LP? It's an indicator from, if you know Pete's been on the stream a couple times. He developed it over several years to be a predictive indicator. And I've been using it for years. And it can really help you stay on the right side of things. Drop continues. Pretty steady selling here. Broke through 200. Wow. Very nice. Looking for any levels here. Let's keep an eye on this 50% retracement of this bullish bar from yesterday. Short Mike, donate $2. Can I ask how much you make from YouTube Live versus posts? Thanks for the dono. What do you mean by posts, Mike? Jasper, you don't have to come at Tom like that, man. It's fine. We don't need a replay of yesterday with people getting all type of way. People are allowed to post whatever analysis they want. Oh, like normal video posts? Yeah, normal video posts pay a lot more, assuming they get views, right? And assuming they're long enough to have ad breaks and whatnot. Dang, Eddie. Shit, boy. Basically shorted right as it dropped. Up 5,100 in my 6 funding ticks accounts with 2 days to go for a payout. That was sick, dude. Very nice. Well, Mike, I mean, people can make a lot from ads, especially in the finance-related niches. I've compared, if you want to look at my channel, in years past, I've shared the revenue between 3 different channels that me and my wife have. Here, I'll show you some analytics here. Sorry about the internet there. I really like this price action. I really wish I could have at least gotten into that 280. I wish I would have gotten that first short I did. That would have felt good. Honestly, I just feel like this was such a nice day with price action that I could have done a little bit better. And I was so close to having a completely different day. You know, obviously, if the first trade, if 399 hits, that's Tradeify, doesn't count. Here, if 399 hits, that's an additional 26 points. We'll call it 25 points. And then if 280, if I stay in for the 280 hit, that is an additional 30 points. So, you know, there's like just $1,000 off, you know, my P&L from just those two. Don't get hard on yourself. Green is green. That's hard enough to do. It is hard, but you know, I'm always looking for ways to have like the green days far exceed red days, right? And one way to do that is just maximizing those days with good price action. I mean, sorry. I'm still happy about how it went. I just know a completely different session. 5 ads today. Dang, sorry about that. It's the same setting as always, you know. I actually lowered this setting. Man, the internet's really trying to crash me out. Do you still trade your personal accounts? I haven't, not really. Hardly ever. There's not much left in them. You may finally get a break from this selling, maybe. Let's grind through this liquidity up here on ES. On EdgeClear, do you get a license for Edge Pro X for free? They charge $30-something for it. They gave me one for free. It's like I don't get any other kick. You know, that's only like I don't get like a commission when you guys sign up with Edge Clear. You know, anything like that. It's just they did give me Edge Pro X license, which is nice. Just joined any trade so far. Yeah, I've done 2 trades, one long, one short. First long trade, VWAP there. It's a little bull flag consolidation on top of VWAP. I like that. And I was going for 399, front running overnight highs. I did not get it, but I ended up getting $300 on that one. Then I shorted here, looking for 280, and I was trailing, and I got top tick there on that pullback, and then 280 hit. So up 760 on that one. This is 550. Excuse me, 550 on Tradeify, straight to funded. Those are the trades. Yeah, Sweet Futures. I remember you talking about them. Hola, have a good rest of your day. This platform's Motive Wave. Wolf, you're in long. Jasper, you said good long finally. One OP looks to be crossing up. Uh-oh, tornado, tornado warning test. Dogs are bringing a freak out. I think a long here looks pretty good. I'll try it here. Normally I wouldn't take this trade, considering just where I'm at on the day. Let's see if we can break this trend line here. What's up, Cypher? It's going well, thank you. All right. I'm just looking for like 221. I don't know. I could probably get more out of this. We actually do get a decent bounce. I don't love these rejection wicks here. Just at 200 here, a little 200 battle. Pivot point on ES. I'm just gonna go ahead and move to break even. I'm just gonna increase the take profit here. See what I can get. Yeah, and these 1OP crosses have been pretty helpful. Gives me added confidence. Nice job, Wolf. Been green on all your trades today, right? Yep. They've been green. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out here at 203. Well, there's a 40% consistency rule in this funded account. So, you know, you don't want a single day to exceed 40% of your total profit. So it's not like I don't really necessarily want to make like $2,000 today, if that was on the table. So I take profit here. It's around $1,000 on my funded features, which is a decent spot to be at. There it is. Nice little bag again. These are pretty small trades considering the kind of movement we have. But that's $1,000 right there. Total P&L $1,000.96. And seems to be a decent spot to go ahead and hop out and take risk off. That would have been a break-even hit there had I not trailed. So, all right, yeah, very solid. 3 trades, all green. I think I should go ahead and shut down and end things there. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Grizz, hope you don't mind. I bought YouTube Premium on the company card you sent me. Yeah, I didn't send you a company card. So I think I have to talk to Evan about who he's giving those out to. All right, guys. Hope you had a good day as well. We'll get after it tomorrow for a Wednesday stream. But have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.